Hello everyone. I know it's been a while since I've posted some videos. As I mentioned to you before, my wife and I picked up a new house after the hurricane, and fortunately this house does have a workshop space for me. What was formerly the garage, I've converted it into a place for working on my hobbies and hopefully making some video content in the future. Anyways, I thought I'd take a couple minutes and show you guys around and see what I've been up to. It's probably been a little bit over a year since I made any videos. So let me get the camera going here and we'll take a look around. So this is like my little workbench area here. Just built on top of the tool chest, and it comes in handy for the type of work that I do, which is strictly for hobbies. It's fine. Got my little Wilton vise over there. Got some old gas cans hanging out up there. This particular flag was actually on the coffin of my grandfather when he died. He was a veteran of World War II, and I'm happy to have that flag hanging here in the shop. I have a little arbor press over here. Back there, there's a oxyacetylene torch. I have a little welder back there, and also have a miter saw, another tool chest. There's a small compressor back there, just a couple odds and ends. Over here, I have the drill press. You may recall I restored this Walker Turner drill press with a little Andre the Giant sticker in one of my videos, and it really works well. Got all the associated hardware over here. This is I actually restored this Hobart in another video. I got a fiber wheel on there, use it all the time, runs great. Little wire wheel. This is the Yates American grinder that I restored in one of the videos. It's running like a champ, so I got these set up on some cast iron legs there. This bandsaw is mid-1920s Heston and Anderson Blue Star bandsaw. Got a little Century motor powering it, and runs like a champ. Over here I just got some miscellaneous vices. That's a 1 horsepower motor. I think I made a video on that one. This is the GE SCR. I made a video on that one. Let's see, these motors I made a video on. That's the 1/2 horsepower Emerson and the electro motor out of Chicago. Both of these are running real nice. Boom, just like that. Got some little signs and things up here. Over here I have a shelving unit where I keep some of the heavier motors. I got some Variacs up there, a growler, alligator head. These are some motors that are in various stages of needing some work, or they're just sitting here for storage. This master motor, I did a video on that, and the Century. Those are running perfectly. Down here I got a couple, I got a Wagner over there. It's waiting for restoration. I got a 6-pole Century down there. Here's another Wagner. I got another Century down there, a couple of them actually. And then there's a bigger one sitting down there. That's a 2 horsepower. That one needs a lot of work, but eventually we'll get it running. Over here, I have this is the 2 horsepower Century that I made a video on. These are some other ones here, some miscellaneous motors that I have. Over here is the Emerson, just putting out a video on this one. I'm just gonna use this as kind of a display piece. This is the FS Betts motor, which we made a video on. Some other little pieces. Here's the Carlisle and Finch. We did a video on that one. This is a dynamo made by Eck, and Eck was popular for making some nice fans. Anyways, I never showed that on video before, but it's a nice little piece. Also in the pipeline is this original Thomas Edison. This is a little bipolar. This was actually a small compressor. This same motor was used commonly for a fan, but this one was actually driving like a little piston pump here. It's a beautiful little piece. I might make a video on that one once I get around to restoring it. I also have a collection of antique books on dynamos and electric motor repair and things like that. They do come in handy periodically for finding information when you need it. Back here I got some shelving along this wall. This was formerly the garage door. I mean, the garage door still functions, but I don't put any cars in here. So I just got some, machinist chest with some precision tools, things like that in here. All my antique wiring, just storage areas, things like that. Back over in this corner, I got a welding table there, and just some stuff for the garden. Moving back over here, and these boxes just got various hand power tools, things like that, angle grinders, drills, that kind of stuff. A couple more vices sitting up there. These are some more power tools down there. In here, this box is mostly stuff for electric motors. I got brushes, things like that in here. These are all for Century motors right there. I'll never run out of those. Over here I have a scroll saw. That one I did a video on it when I restored. It's on the channel. The Sprunger. It's a beautiful saw. Runs like a top. This machine is waiting restoration. It's in the queue. This is a power hacksaw made by Miller Falls. It's from the late 1800s. It's really a beautiful piece. I don't know what's wrong with it. The guy said it wasn't working. It looks like somebody did some homemade welding on there, so that'll be a fun project when I get around to it. I got a little Century motor standing by to power it. Over here, in the nearer future, I'm working on restoring this jointer and this small planer. The jointer is a little Yates American. The fence is down there, and the table for the planer is down there. So anyways, I need to get these restored so that I can make a base for that Emerson motor, which I posted recently in another video. This little thickness planer was made by Craftsman. Some people call it an alien planer. I'm not real fond of that name, but it's a beautiful little planer, and I'm going to get that restored so I can plane down those boards. I got a 1 horsepower Leland motor sitting down there, a dual shaft. So that is a 3450 motor, so that'll be powering one of these machines. Over here in this little work area, actually let me come around to this side. I got a little wet grinder. When I need to use that, I just roll this card out when I need to use the wet grinder, because if you notice, that's up against the wall. I got a little die filer here. I got a little wood shaper. You know, all this stuff is just, these are just small machines. You know, what I'm doing here is just hobby type work. You know, I'm not running a business. This is just for fun. Over here, I got a little belt disc sander. That's the Emerson fan. I restored that in the video on the channel. A little buffing wheel. Over here, I got this is a 2 horsepower 6-pole Century. This thing's pretty heavy. It's probably about 300 pounds. Boom, just like that. I never did any work to this motor. One day I'll take it apart and give it a complete going over, but it wasn't running condition when I got it, so I just hooked it up and got it sitting in the corner there. Over here, I got some various hand tools and things like that. These 2-man saws were actually my great-grandfather's, and so those are kind of neat. Got a couple other, some various calipers, things like that. There's my grandfather. He was a woodworker. That was actually his flag that I showed at the beginning of the video. Got some other pieces here. Then over here I have a little table saw, powered by a Century motor. Over here is a lathe station. I got a couple different lathes here. I have compounds for both of these lathes. So this one I use for doing light metal working, and then this one I could do wood or metal also. And both of these lathes have variable speed motors. So this is a Leland, and it's a repulsion induction motor, and you could vary the speed on that with that lever. So that's really a great design there. It comes in handy for the lathes. And this one, I power it with this Kimball. Kimball really made some good motors, and this you can vary the speed by moving this back and forth, and it's real nice. You don't have to fool around with the pulleys, and that's really a well-built motor right there. Very nice. So I got everything, all the accessories down here. The way I have most of these machines set up is I have them set up where I deliberately have to plug them in. I just do that for my son. You know, he's only 15 months old. Every machine here is designed with safety in mind as far as the kid is concerned. So it's impossible for him to come out here and accidentally start up a machine. So they all have to be, I have to plug them all in, or I have to do some kind of turning them on or do something to get them going. So just did that with safety in mind. When you have kids, that's what you got to think about. Up here, just got some different signs. There's a beautiful sign right here, Woodworkers Tool Works. We actually ordered a bunch of those, and they were custom made for the OWWM woodworking forum. Got some other stuff up here in the pipeline. This is a Century fan. The cage is behind it. So one day I might make a video on this. It's a skeletal fan, it's a beautiful fan. Got some little cans and stuff up here. There's an original General Electric motor dealer sign. That's a two-sided sign. That's an original, not a reproduction. That's a nice sign right there. Then in this cabinet right here, obviously it says flammable. And just keep a lot of chemicals, things like that, paint thinner, you know, just various stuff like that. And this cabinet could be locked, as you see right there with the key. So once again, that way the kid can't accidentally get in there and play around. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it's just a nice little place where I come and I spend some time and enjoy working on my hobbies. And now that I'm getting this set up, I'll be able to make some videos once in a while and get those out to you. So hope you enjoyed checking out the new place, and we look forward to making some videos for you guys real soon. One thing I want to show you a close-up of, kind of neat. I've never seen one of these before. You know my channel, you know my last name is Benco. Check out that oil can right there. That's not something I ever seen before. It's the only one I ever seen that had my name on it. Pretty cool piece, right? Anyways, you guys take care. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Bye-bye.